is a Mental Health Monday. It is a Men's Mental Health Monday, and we're working to raise awareness about the struggles men face when it comes to their mental well-being. Joining us now, the people expert, Dr. Sabrina Jackson. How are you, Dr. Sabrina, on a beautiful sunshiny day like today?
I brought the sunshine in.
I think you did.
I did. I love the sun. I love all of that. So just when I wake up, I think about what can I wear this bright?
I think you achieved that
Did
goal.
I achieve it today?
Absolutely.
Well, you know, we need to talk about June is Mental Health Awareness Month for men. And so men's mental health is a little challenging. One is that even though men may be depressed, they don't report it. They don't talk about it. And so generally, even though men are depressed and they have anxiety, women report it more. However, men commit suicide successfully more.
It's an incredible statistic.
It is.
Dr. Sabrina, for so long, it has been taboo for any man to talk about any sort of mental health struggle. The history of that is a lot to combat. But there are more and more people make it the norm, and how important is that?
We have to normalize it. I remember years ago we did a segment talking about the benefits of crying, and you said, well, isn't that just for women?
Did I say that?
Yes, you said that.
I have grown. I've personally grown since that time.
And my response was, if God didn't want men to cry, you wouldn't have tear ducts. Because God could have made men without tear ducts. However, because men have tear ducts, crying is something that can happen for men as well as women. And so men are actually more often substance users.
Yes.
Because that's a way of coping for men. And then also lower rates of them going to seek help. And so there are so many things that we are seeing that I think is shining a light for men. One of the things is that there's many shows now that people are watching, very popular shows that show men getting help.
Yeah.
Like The Chi is one of my favorite shows. But The Chi has 2 seasons ago started with all the men coming together and just talking about their issues with each other, and one listening and then just saying, how can I help you with that?
Well, even, you know, you think back to shows and the importance of shows in normalizing this. Even 25 years ago when Tony Soprano was talking to a therapist, it was like a big hush-hush kind of thing.
Yes, he didn't want anybody to know he was going, but he needed it. And so I don't care what area of life that you're in. I always say everyone needs someone. Everyone needs someone to talk to, and talking is okay.
How do you break through that minutia of, you know, I'm a manly man, I'm tough, I can do it, I can get through anything? How do you break through that to get...
Well, I think the first thing is that men should just say to themselves that it's okay that I'm not okay, and to own what they're feeling and what's going on with them, because if you've suffered a loss, it's impacting you. And the loss may be a loss that it may not be just a person, it may be a routine or a job or a house or a car. Men love their cars. Oh my God.
Yeah, we do.
I went to a car show this weekend, it was amazing. But we need to normalize that it's okay to not be okay. What's not okay is when you keep it stuffed inside, because it will then attack your physical as well as your mental health. So that's important. But then seek out resources. Right now we have a lot of men who are coming out with books talking about crying, talking about getting help. Just locally, we have Jason Wilson, shout out to Jason Wilson, who's an incredible author who's doing things all over the country around men's mental health. And then we have so many men that are stepping up to take leadership roles in a mental health space.
I think it's so important. I see a therapist, and you know, I've been pretty open about that. You know, I don't like going in, but when I come out, I feel pretty good about it.
I feel so much better. I mean, think about it. Locally, our former police chief left that role and is now over D. Wynn.
Chief James White,
yes. Taking over the helm of our mental health and behavioral health facility in Wayne County.
Don't go far.
I'm not going.
We're going to talk to you coming up next hour.
Yes.
But we're going to take a break. Weather, tag board, what say you? Coming up next.